What's going on, everybody? It's Don with another video, and we are about to gag because Nicki Minaj is back on tour, so we about to get into some things. But first, we need to gather up everything that we received from female rappers in 2024 while Nicki Minaj was on her little break. You know, because they always saying on Nicki stopping bags and not letting the other girls rise and flourish, you know. But now that they're on Nicki's level, because some bride wants to, you know, say they're on Nicki's level.
Female rappers is thriving right now versus it being Nicki and everybody else. Now we all.
And 2024 has been an excellent year to grade these, you know, flourishing rappers. Test, you know, you take a test, you know, drop an album and see who loves you and see what level you're on, flourishing. Now, according to scratch off the chart data, Nicki Minaj would be, you know, where her hand is at, you know, 228,000 first week. Now, when Scratch Off started to move her hand, you know, lowering it, you know, with the other girls, I was assuming that she meant that these other girls can sell at least 100. Now, even though Nicki did 200, I tried to give the new girls a benefit of doubt, because the new thing now that if you sell at least 100K, oh my God, you're the next Beyonce. Like, y'all sicken me with y'all comparisons. Yes, the industry is going out so sad that they have lowered the standard. For a person like Beyonce who can do 400 or 500, now all you have to do is 100 and oh my God, you're the next female rapper. But unfortunately, these new bitches haven't even gotten a taste of that crown. So far this year, we have received albums from Glow Stick, Seasonal Spice, Scratch Off, and JT. And as for the queen of flourishing, you know, Scratch Off, according to his Daily Double, the album is projected to earn just shy of 27,000 equivalent units, good enough for a number 17 debut. The news delighted the rapid fan base of Spice and Nicki Minaj. Not shy of 27,000, child. Not Big Mama. Oh, and by the way, your song Big Mama failed to chart on Billboard also. But anyway, my point is, you side bitch, don't ever come to the front of the class and lower your hand to make it seem like you and the rest of your classmates are on Nicki's level. Because when we bring in those test scores, look at these tests. Looking at these scores, you see Megan Thee Stallion with the highest, you know, amount of sales. But, you know, 30 million of those was ripped from, you know, Spotify because she had bots. But for Scratch Off to speak up for these girls and for these girls to not be able to do at least 100K in album sales should be why these women shouldn't really mess with her and why she will always be a chop hoe. Like, imagine dropping an album called Shit, and that's exactly what it does on the charts, including your collaboration with Drake. Oh yeah, you had the nerve to throw shots at Nicki and Ice Spice up and down that album, but when 2 Chainz son punked you and asked if you had problems with Ice Spice, your response was,
is it true you got beef with Ice Spice?
Oh my God, here we go.
Halo, what the world?
What?
Let me tell you something, Halo. I don't got no problem with
but then took your I don't mind sharing your husband ass to a table with Sexy Red, and you were singing a different tune.
If all, like, it could be just the whole song with all girls.
Of us.
Oh God, be tight.
That would
all
be
the girls
fire.
I'm
That
feeling.
would. I'd be down to do it even with I don't like to.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Scratch Off and Flow Silly is the least talked about in the industry and the most haters in this room at that moment. It's crazy, you can literally see it on their faces. My point that I'm trying to make, that female rap has become nothing but shadiness, fakeness, and wave riding antics, which has eventually showed that will get you nowhere but under 30 fucking K. These bitches went as far as showing skin in some form on their album cover just to get under 30K. This is y'all mission? Oh, it's my time to drop an album. No promotion ever. Announcement under a month. And you thought that you was gonna do over 30K?
Female rappers is thriving right now versus it being Nicki and everybody else.
Put your head down, dummy, and get to the back of the class. Moving on to Botchin' Bitter, aka
Tranny.
You know, we can't add her in the album conversation because she hasn't given y'all a sophomore album since 2017. In the midst of 2024, when fans were speculating, oh my God, Cardi's going to take over the summer, and all y'all gotten was rants, more rants. A divorce announcement that could be a PR stunt. Hours later, you received a pregnancy announcement, which she couldn't hide anything but that scary ass face. Managed to upload a second fraternity shoot, this time with the word pedophile in the back of, you know, the photo. You're saying that you didn't know that was back there, blah, blah, blah. You went on another rant, but for some reason that especially was released after the tape of Kenneth Petty. You've been stuck on your high horse or the surgery table, being cocky, which bitch can sell such and such amount of streams. Baby girl, you can't redo that. You've been subliminally shooting shots at Megan Thee Stallion because Megan Thee Stallion has been getting the more push that you used to get when you first came out. And I would be mad too. All these faces and they still want a different body. I would be mad. Like, I totally understand Botched and Bitter, is coming from. She can't keep her man happy. He'd rather have sex with strippers and get them pregnant and force abortions. She can't keep the industry happy. They don't fuck with her. She has to be invited to the Met Gala by TikTok. Yeah, she dancing on these hoes like she used to dance in the pub. Spotify is allegedly done fucking with you because allegedly they refuse to give you the playlist that you need by Atlantic Records. Rumor has it they're still trying to scrap up your last rap, flopping ass songs. So this is where you have to defend yourself when it comes to having a staple imprint on the industry. Because that's been basically what Cardi B has been ranting about. Everyone, she see the comments about people saying how she doesn't have the steam that she used to have. And she wants to remind bitches, the new bitch that came after her, that they can't see her in stats, this and that. But bitch, you can't even match your stats. That's why you haven't gotten out in the field since 2018, your last album. You don't want to sit there and look at yourself under 30K. Because now you're not even going to get your playlisting. So they mean the bots for you, bitch. You have to go back to the drawing board. And cursing out your fans and using your marriage and pedophile fraternity shoot is not a good way to get the clout that you think you deserve or need, because you're definitely going to need it. But if anyone is still waiting on an album from Botched and Bitter and Divorced after she first told y'all she's going to give y'all an album date, and y'all still haven't gotten that, nor a album cover, but a new fraternity shoot, y'all deserve jail time. Moving on from dragging these duds for now, the Queen Onika Tanya has released a few things and announced a few things that's coming up, along with this tour that's selling out. But before the Queen could step foot on that amazing stage and put on those amazing outfits for this second leg of the tour, some bullshit had to come out around the time this tour was about to start popping off. Onika has officially unfollowed Seasonal Spice and JT. A stalker fan tried to sue Nicki for $5 million because Nicki allegedly hurt his feelings. Like, what the fuck? And we have the, surveillance interrogation video of Kenneth Petty that was circulating on Twitter. And yes, I saw the interrogation video when he was 14, 15 years old. I don't know how people can base an opinion on a child interrogation video, which is why his parents had to be in that room before they can even start questioning him. But when you have the victim, Jennifer, who's clearly stating that she tried to recant a lie.
I stood up and I said, Your Honor, I'm the person who pressed the charges. I would like to drop the charges. I made a huge mistake.
Wow.
This was like, I'm in court, in front of his family, in front of friends, in front of everybody, like, whatever. And they was like, take it to the DA, and nobody wanted to hear shit.
Because he probably didn't have a paid lawyer at that time. It's statute of limitation. It is
There's no
so.
statute of limitation on perjury.
Yeah.
Professional or like a lawyer or something,
Uh-huh.
you need to tell what to write.
But did they offer? Did they say if you recant your story, you're gonna go to jail?
No.
When you wrote the letter, all right. When you wrote the letter and gave it to the DA, what did they say?
I wrote the letter, I gave it to the DA, and then I showed up at court.
Oh.
And I stood up.
Corey wrote a letter, and what you said in the letter though? That was
that I was pressured to press charges against him, and that I wanted to drop the charges. I didn't want him to go to jail. I was young. I was 16. My words weren't.
Too bad The Real isn't even on air anymore to tell this side of the story. Notice how in this video you hear Jennifer, the alleged victim, saying how young she was and how her words wasn't, Same thing with people trying to judge a 14 or 15-year-old video who was interrogated, who allegedly was woken up out his sleep. You know what I'm saying? This is common sense, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all ignored that video. The fact that y'all paid this video no mind, which this video is a big evidence as to why Kenneth Petty was wrongfully accused. You don't see this woman sitting here saying, oh, I want to drop the charges, but he did this to me. No, everything was she was pressured to press charges. If you was assaulted while you're being pressured to press charges, do you see a weeping woman in that video? No, you see her telling the truth as to what happened. She decided to lie on stand and ruin a black man's life. The exact statement that was made by Kenneth Petty that had the internet in such an uproar was, I had sex with her. Put it like that. That was the statement he made in the interrogation video. Meanwhile, they was in a relationship and he had sex with her. That's why she wanted to drop the charges. People also had, an alleged weapon that was used in the, attack. Like, the haters really thought they had one up on Nicki when it came to this, footage being dropped. Like, that's why it was only Barty fan pages posting it and Nicki Ops. Blogs didn't post this. None of the blogs really posted this. And I don't understand how people can get, oh, haha, Nicki, we told you. When y'all forgot point A and point B, you can't skip A and B and get to C and D. No. The victim has spoken. An interrogation video of a 14, 15-year-old child doesn't compare to a 30-plus-year-old woman, alleged victim, who stated that it never happened, that she didn't want to press the charges. But of course, y'all want to believe what y'all want to believe, and it's not working. And not forgetting that the alleged victim's story changed numerous of times when asked about that specific situation, when she did every press run she could possibly get her hands on. But tell them dumbass bitches get a stick, I'm done leading the blind. Fast forward now, what these haters tried to stop, only God bless. Nicki Minaj has announced her Pink Friday 2 Deluxe coming out soon. She did change the date, so we don't know the exact new date, but it's supposed to be still in September. And she's back on tour, shutting it down, looking sexy, better than ever. This time she's having opening acts like Tyga and Bill shut it down for her, which, I like Tyga and I like Bill. Neither of them have shaded the queen. They always show love and support, so we support them in shutting down Gag City. Also, what are y'all thoughts on this new Deluxe that is about to drop from the queen? What are y'all waiting for? Are y'all anxious for it? What are y'all anxious to hear? I need some disses from these bitches that have tried the queen on hiatus. When the queen was resting her feet. These rap hoes have literally been trying on Nicki, and I'm sick of it. Nicki needs to get their ass back, but it's nothing. Supposedly Roman is coming back, so you bitches better get to running. Also, I want to talk about the Mount Rushmore with the female rappers under 30K on it. How people was mad that Onika didn't want to be a part of it. Why would she want to be a part of that falling mountain? That disappointment. This is not what Onika set out for when she was in Still I Ride. Every time a door open for me, that means you just got a better opportunity to do you. Not just 30K, bitch. Moving on to Shanae, aka I shot my friend over a band. And
name something you walk out of if it's dirty.
A bathroom.
Fill in the blank. Blank Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah, you heard Steve. Wrong answer, big back felon. For those who are wondering, gee, I wonder what happened to Remy Ma that went up against Nicki in 2017 and she threw her career. Well, she has lost her husband, got her maiden name back. Her son is in jail, for attempted murder, robbing. And instead of you being a mother and teaching your child not to do horrible things that got your ass locked up and confiding and trying to reconcile with a man you cheated on, your husband, Papoose, because you needed a pap, you decided to release music, bringing up something that you said that your child said was being, harassing him in school for this specific situation.
They say I shot my friend over a band. And imagine what I do to a bitch that I can't stand, right?
I wonder if she really think that this gangster shit is eventually going to work for her. I mean, when you first got out of jail, you was cute, you had the deep voice, but do you really think that this is what the industry wants? Obviously, you don't care about the industry because you saw how they did you after you dropped Sheether and they moved Cardi B in your spot. But aside from the industry, how do you think your son would feel about this?
And
okay, what about your husband who held you down while you was in jail, who people say you cheated on?
And
I think people are starting to realize that you only came friends with Little Kim to spite Nicki Minaj because y'all haven't been seen out anywhere else since y'all Don't Wake Me Up song went back to sleep.
And
you do realize that the surgeon Rod took you to made you look like a quarterback and your career is now with Anna Nicole, right?
And
well, that concludes this therapy section. That was easy. I should really make a YouTube channel of doing this type of stuff. You know what I mean?